So today we are going to see the next topic of preparation of an alcohol. Okay. So we are going to see the preparation of an alcohol from aldehyde, ketone and carboxylic acid by using the reduction method. Okay. So you can make a heading that preparation, along with me please you also write down preparation of alcohol from carboxylic acid, aldehyde, ketone and ester. Okay, by reduction or using reducing agent, by reducing agent or by reduction. Clear? So this is the topic name, the preparation of alcohol from carboxylic acid, aldehyde, ketone and ester by reduction. So you have to prepare the alcohol from where you prepare the alcohol? First you prepare the carboxylic acid, aldehyde, ketone and ester. Now see, if you focus here, so carboxylic acid formula is RC double bond OH. Yes or no? This is carboxylic acid. Yes or no? Carboxylic acid. Then you see aldehyde. So what is the formula for aldehyde? RC double bond OH. This is aldehyde. Yes or no? Next we have ketone. So this is ketone. Then next we have ester. So this is ester. Sorry, I write down the name here. Ketone. And next we have ester. So this is ester. Now if you see the students, there is one thing common, that is C double bond O. Everywhere C double bond O is common here, means here carbonyl group is common. So I can say that preparation of alcohol from carbonyl compounds by reduction. So these all are known as a what? Carbonyl compound. These all are known as carbonyl compound. Carbonyl, not carboxyl, carbonyl compound. So I would have told you in general organic chemistry. So this C double bond O is known as a carbonyl. So it's carbonyl group. If here one R and one OH attach, so we say as a carboxylic acid. One R and one H attach around the carbonyl group, we say as an aldehyde. Both the side one RR attach, we say as a ketone. One R and one OR attach around the group of carbonyl, we say as an ester. Clear? So these all are known as a carbonyl compounds. So sometime in question they can ask like this also. Explain the preparation of alcohol from carbonyl compound by reduction method. Okay. So here we are using the reduction method. So for reduction method we should have a reducing agent. So here we are using two types of reducing agent specially. First reducing agent is sodium boron hydride. Yes or no? NaBH4. So sodium boron hydride. Clear? And next we are using lithium aluminium hydride. This is LiLH4, lithium aluminium hydride. Remember when I was used to take P block element 1 in that 13 group, began alugobin thela, that is boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. So in P block element 1, when we were 11th standard, I used to tell one point that boron and aluminium have a capacity to make the complex hydride. So there was an anomalous behavior of boron. Remember the anomalous behavior of boron. So in that I told you that boron has a capacity to make a complex hydride, so which is used as a reducing agent. At that time we were used to study, and at that time I told you that it will be used further in the alcohol phenol ether. So today it is used. So here this is a boron 13 group, this is also aluminium 13 group. So they both have a capacity to form a complex hydride which are used as a reducing agent in organic chemistry. Clear this part? So here there are two reducing agents we are using. One is sodium boron hydride and another one is a lithium aluminium hydride. How actually they work as a hydride, this also you will understand. See, this sodium boron hydride, during the reaction it break down into Na plus and BH4 minus. Clear? So what do you mean by BH4 minus means? This is the bond of BH4, here minus charge will be there. If someone will get H plus from here, If someone is removing the H here, so here H will be removed, but here H will be removed not as H plus, here H will be removed as H minus. So here B, H, H and H plus H minus. So this BH4 minus will release one H minus. So H minus is known as an hydride. So that's why we say as a sodium boron hydride. In short, sodium boron hydride will provide us H minus during the reduction reaction. So this BH3, and you know BH3 is a stable, yes or no? BH3 is a stable compound, but as we also one thing you know that BH3 doesn't exist as a BH3, it will form as a dimer and forms what? B2H6, yes or no? This everything you know. But what is the actual logic here? How we got this H minus? We got H minus from here. Clear this part? This H will release as H minus from here. This H will release as a H minus from here. It will not release as H plus. It will release as a H minus. Clear this part? So it will release as a H minus. It will take the electron. It will go. Because boron does not have a capacity to make a 4 bond, as we know early also. We have seen in the previous classes also. Yes or no? Hydroboration. Boron doesn't have a capacity to make a 4 bond. So here boron has a make the capacity to make a 4. Here boron has made the 4 bond, but it doesn't have a capacity to make a 4 bond. It have a capacity to make only 3 bond. So in 4 bond it will be unstable. So to gain the stability, H will gain the electron and will release. If H is gaining the electron, means it will create a minus charge on it, and H whenever create minus charge on it, it will create a what? Hydride. So H minus is known as a what? Hydride. This part is clear? Okay. So understand here who is providing us H minus? This BH4 in this way. Similarly, you can say here also lithium aluminium hydride. So when it will also split to form a what? Li plus and AlH4 minus. This AlH4 means here like this. Here is having charge. So this hydrogen will be removed as H minus and forms what? AlH3. But you know that AlH3 doesn't exist as a AlH3, it will exist as a Al2H6. We have studied the aluminum chloride, Al2Cl6, AlCl3 dimer structure, 3 centered 2 electron bond. That every story has been done in the standard 11. Clear this part? So these are the compound who will provide us H minus to do the further reaction. Clear this part? Take a screenshot. This is not important, but just for your understanding. Now see here student, first I will do the general reaction to get the answer. I will take each and every example of each and every two. At the last part of the topic or at the last part of the lecture, I will show you the mechanism. The mechanism is same for all the compounds. Whether you do the mechanism for carboxylic acid, whether you do the mechanism for aldehyde, whether you do the mechanism for ketone, whether you do the mechanism for ester. So all the mechanism for any compound is same. You have to follow the same step, nothing else difference will be there. Okay. If I do the mechanism for ketone, so that same mechanism will be followed by the other rest of the 3. Clear this part? So mechanism remains same. But first I will do the general reaction to get the answer. By direct reaction you have to understand. I will take each and every two example. You understand it clearly. Then we will go to the mechanism. Clear this part? So now whenever I do or whenever I take the H minus, so from where I have to take the H minus? I have to take the H minus from this hydride, this complex hydride. Clear this part? So we are using two types of a reducing agent, sodium boron hydride and lithium aluminium hydride. Especially for carboxylic acid and ester, these two, we are using usually lithium aluminium hydride. You can use sodium boron hydride also, but in your textbook they have taken lithium aluminium hydride, means you take lithium aluminium hydride only, but you can use sodium boron hydride also. Clear this part? Okay. Okay. So now we will continue to get the answer. Now we will see how we can prepare the alcohol. First we will see from this aldehyde and from this ketone, then we will see carboxylic acid and ester. Clear this part? So see here now how. See. First we will see aldehyde. We will see what? Aldehyde. Clear? So first we will see the general step. In your book it will be written like this. In your book, so RC double bond O H. First it is reacted with sodium boron hydride, or you can use lithium aluminum hydride also. In second it will be used water, that is hydrolysis. So clearly you can write down like this, RCH2OH. So you will obtain 1 degree alcohol. You obtain 1 degree alcohol. Now how you obtain this? You have to understand. Okay. See here now I will do the general reaction to get the answer, and in the last step I will show the mechanism. Mechanism is not important, it is not asked in the exam especially for this. But you understand, and the mechanism remains same for each and every carbonyl compounds. Now see here how. So R, C double bond O and H. In the first step who is reacting? The sodium boron hydride is reacting. As we know, the sodium boron hydride will provide us what? Will provide us H minus. Now see here, from this carbon and this oxygen, who is more negative element? This oxygen is more negative element, creates partially negative charge. This carbon is more electropositive as compared to the oxygen, so it will create partially positive charge. From this carbon and this oxygen, who is more negative element? So this oxygen is more electronegative element, it will create partially negative charge, and hence carbon will create partially positive charge. Now this H is what? This H is minus. So where the H will attack? So H will attack on this carbon. This H will attack on this carbon here. So here single attack will be there. Only here only one attack will be there on this carbon. So this H minus will attack on this carbon. So carbon will make a bond with this H minus. So when carbon will make a bond with H minus, to make a new bond, he has to break this bond. So why this bond only? See here sigma bond, here there is a pi bond and sigma bond. So out of sigma and pi, which is the weak bond? Pi is the weak bond. So he will break this bond, not these two bond. Clear? This is only for your understanding to get the answer. You will understand the mechanism, you can better understand it. Clear? This I am doing only to get the correct answer. Clear? So what will happen? So see here, what the changes are occur? Here R is there, yes. Here C is attached with what? This H. Now hydrogen has made a bond, means charge will go. Now this bond has broken. So double bond is converted into single bond. Oxygen. This bond contains what? Electron. So electron will enter into what? Oxygen. One who gains electron creates negative charge. And here H. Clear this part? This is the first step. In second step, what are you doing? Water. So what will happen here? H2O. So this H2O will get split and forms what? H plus and OH minus. This H plus and O minus will do the reaction and forms what? R. Here C, OH, H and H. Or I can write down like this, R, CH2OH. So I got a what? Nothing but 1 degree alcohol. You can see here. I got here 1 degree alcohol. So this is the better way to get the answer. So I have prepared the alcohol from aldehyde by using what? Hydride method, that is the reduction method, reducing agent, that is sodium boron hydride. In this way I got the answer. Please remember that in aldehyde and ketone there is only a single attack. But in carboxylic acid and ester there will be a double attack. How double attack? I will show you. Clear? This part is clear. Now I will see certain examples. So see the example. Suppose I am having CH3, C double bond O, H. This is what? Ethanol. Now I will react with sodium boron hydride. This will form what? H minus. Now from this carbon and this oxygen, oxygen will create partially negative charge and carbon will create partially positive charge. So this H minus will attack on this carbon. So when carbon is making a new bond with this H minus, so this bond is broken and enter into this oxygen. So what I will get? I will get here CH3, CO minus. Here H will be attached. Here there will be H. Clear? This is the first step. In second step, what I will get? I will get H2O. This H2O also will break and forms what here? H plus and OH minus. This is minus and this is plus, so they two will combine and forms what? CH3. Here COH and here H and here H. Or what I got? I got CH3, CH2OH. So I got ethanol. That is also 1 degree alcohol. So here one MCQ, that whenever reduction of aldehyde occurs, I get 1 degree alcohol. So I get here 1 degree alcohol. Clear this example? Here, write down. Pause the video and write down. Then I will go for the second example. Pause the video. Written? Okay. Now we will see certain other example. I will rough it, okay? See one more example. Suppose I have benzaldehyde. Benzaldehyde is written like this, no? CHO. This is benzaldehyde. Now I will split it. How I will write down? C double bond O and here H. Or I will add on this H here. Any doubt? Wherever I can, this is also CHO. Now what I will do, in the first step, I will react with this sodium boron hydride. This will provide me what? This will provide me H minus. How you understood? Again here you see, this is carbon and this is oxygen. Who is more to negative element? This oxygen is more to negative element, create partially negative charge, this will create partially positive charge. This is negative. So this will attack here, this H minus. To make a new bond, carbon has to break the old bond, so one pi bond will be broken of this oxygen. So what I will get? I will get this. C O minus, here H is there only, here also new H will come. Yes or no? Clear this part? So this I will get. Now what I will do? I will react with water. So water will split into H plus and OH minus. So this O minus and H plus will do the reaction and forms what? It will form CHH or CH2, CH2OH, or I can add like this also, no, CH2OH. So what is nothing but, this is what? Phenyl methanol. Yes or no? This is something but a what? Phenyl methanol. This every name you know. This is known as a phenyl methanol. Clear? Clear this part? Okay? So you can remember in this way. So these are the example of aldehyde. Take a screenshot. Okay? So next we will go with ketone. Next we will go with ketone. Okay? Okay. See, once more I will repeat. Aldehyde ketone only single attack will be there, means H minus will attack only one time, but in carboxylic acid and ester they will attack two times. This whatever I am doing on the board at present, these are only to get the answer in the exam. Mechanism is something different. I am not doing the mechanism, I am doing the reaction to get the answers. Clear? Next we will see ketone. So see here, ketone. Ketone general formula is R C double bond O R. Here also first sodium boron hydride will come. It will generate H minus. Now this is carbon, this is oxygen. Okay. Who is more the negative element? This oxygen, means it will create partially negative charge, it will create partially positive charge. So this H minus will attack on this carbon. So carbon is making a new bond with this H. So to make a new bond, all bonds are broken, so all bond will get break. This is a pi bond, that's why. So I get here R, C, O minus, here R. Then second step I will do the hydrolysis. So I will get what? I will get here H plus and I will get here OH minus. These two will be getting combined, so it will form what? R, C, OH, R. Clear? So you can see here carbon OH attached to carbon, which is attached to another 2 carbon, is also 2 degree alcohol. So here 2 degree alcohol will be generated, whereas in aldehyde 1 degree alcohol will be generated. This is also a very important MCQ. So this is also a general reaction. Then I will take 2 examples to explain it better. Once more I repeat, in aldehyde and ketone there is only a single attack of H minus, whereas carboxylic acid and ester there will be a double attack. How? I will show you. But always keep it in your mind that aldehyde and ketone will have a single attack, carboxylic acid and ester will have a double attack of H minus. Why? Because in carboxylic acid and ester, first I have to remove this OH and OR, then I will attack on this carbon. Clear? I will show you, don't worry about it. I hope you are understanding this. Now we will go with the second one example we will take. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. So no, methyl ethanoate ester, sorry, not ester, ketone, that is methane propanone or dimethyl ketone. Yes or no? Dimethyl ketone or propanone. Clear? Okay. First I will take sodium boron hydride. This is forming H minus Again this carbon and this oxygen. Who is more negative element? This oxygen. So it will create partially negative charge. It will create partially positive charge. So this H minus will attack on this carbon. So to make a new bond, this old bond will get break and forms what? It will form CH3, CO minus, here H and here CH3. Then what to do, students? Then you have to take the water for hydrolysis. So what I will get here? H plus and OH minus. See, I told you, process remains same. That is, mechanism will also remain same for all the carbonyl compounds. Clear this part? Okay. So this O minus will react with this H plus and form CH3, COH, here H, this H, and here I write the CH3. Again you can see here OH is attached to a carbon, that is one of the 2 carbon, is a 2 degree alcohol. So what is the name of this? Methane, ethane, propane. So propane 2-ol. Okay. Next example we can see. Methyl phenyl ketone. Yes or no? This is methyl phenyl ketone. This all you know when. I hope you know this IUPAC naming. Okay. So I write down there CH3. So it will not create a confusion. CH3. Methyl phenyl ketone. Or acetophenone. This also you know. Acetophenone. Clear? Okay. This will react with NaBH4 in first step. So it will generate H minus. This H minus will attack on this carbon. So carbon will make a new bond with this H minus. To make a new bond, this bond is broken. So what I will get? I will get here clear? Now I will do the hydrolysis. So this O minus will do the reaction with this H plus and forms what? It will form COH, H and here CH3. Clear this part? So, or I can write down like this also. CHOH CH3. Okay. Phenyl ethanol. Clear this part? So you can remember the name. So in this way, see here also OH is attached to carbon, which is attached to another 2 carbon. So this is the OH which is attached to a carbon, which is attached to another 2 carbon. So 1 carbon is here, 1 carbon is here. So again I will tell, so this is nothing but what? 2 degree alcohol. This is nothing but 2 degree alcohol. Clear this part? So in this way you can do the reaction. This is the example number 1 and this is the example number 2. Clear? These are the different examples. Okay. Please don't get confused. Okay. Clear this part? If you are not capable, if you are not comfortable giving the example with this, then better you give another simple example, not with the ring. You can give the top example also. One example is required in the exam. Here I am doing 2-3 examples. Clear this part? So this is for your ketone and this is for your aldehyde. Now next we will go to the ester. See here now. Now we will see the double attack. How the double attack means? There is not any kind of this logic double attack. It is my own word so that you will understand. There is not a logic of double attack or single attack. This is only to your for your understanding. Here there will be a single attack and carboxylic acid and ester will be the double attack. How? See the carboxylic acid now. So next we will see the carboxylic acid. See, if you do only single attack, you will not get the answer. Why? We will see this. See, suppose I have this carboxylic acid and if I do the answer with the single attack as we have done the previously, as we have done for the aldehyde and ketone, if you do the same way, we will not get the answer. See, this is H minus, you will attack here, no, on carbon, this will go this way. So what I will get? I will get RCO minus, I get here H and I get here OH, plus I will do the water, that is the hydrolysis, this will get split to form what? H plus and OH minus. So these two will do the reaction, forms what here? RCOH, here also OH, here also H. This is an alcohol, this is a dihydric alcohol. It's not diol, because two OH group has been written. So this is wrong. This is wrong. So in carboxylic acid, if you do as the keton aldehyde, you will not get the answer. Then what to do? So here you remember you have to attack double. 2 times you have to do the attack of H minus. Now see here how. So you cannot do to get the answer of alcohol as we have done in the aldehyde and ketone for carboxylic acid and ester. So in carboxylic acid and ester, you have to do the attack double time. There is not a logic of any attack, it's just for your understanding. Here only single attack will be there, but here there will be a double attack. How double attack? We will see this. See, first we will take the carboxylic acid. Please focus here. If you understand this, everything will be understood. First step, again we will take sodium boron hydride. So this will form what? H minus. So this will not attack first on this carbon. First it will attack on this OH. This is the first attack. It will remove first OH and forms what here? It will form here R, C double bond O and H here. Because this H minus will attack this OH. So OH will be removed and H will be placed here. Clear? In second time again sodium boron hydride will come and will form again H minus. Now this attack will take place on this carbon. So I am telling double attack. Here there is only a single attack. Why there is a double attack here? To remove this OH and OR. First step you remove OH and OR, first attack. Then in second attack you attack on this carbon. Clear? So from the now onwards it remains same as we have done in the aldehyde and ketone. So this H minus will attack here now and forms what here? It will form R. So this H minus will attack here, this bond breaks and enter into this oxygen. So CO minus, here one H, here one H. Then we will take water, we will do the hydrolysis, it will form H plus, it will form here OH minus. So O minus and H plus, what it will form? It will form R, COH, CH2, or we can add on RCH2, OH. So from this also we came to know that OH is attached to a carbon which is attached to only one carbon. So we say as here 1 degree alcohol. So carboxylic acid also will generate 1 degree alcohol. We will see certain example. First example we will see CH3, C double bond O, OH, acetic acid or ethanoic acid, NaBH4. As soon as you see here OH, so remember in carboxylic acid and ester we have a double attack. So first this H minus will attack on carbon on this OH, this H minus will attack on this OH and generate what? CH3, C double bond O, H here. Clear? In second step again sodium boron hydride will come. This is not a mechanism, okay? This is only for your understanding to get the answer. Again this H minus will come. Now it will attack what? Now it will attack on this carbon. This bond break and enter into the oxygen. So it will generate CH3, CO minus, here H, here H. Then who will come? Then will come water. It will form H plus and OH minus. This O minus will react with this H plus and forms what? It will form CH3, COH and here H2, or I can write down CH3, CH2, OH. So ethanol will be generated from ethanoic acid. Clear? Clear this part? Okay? Okay. 2 carbon carboxylic acid was there. So here also you got 2 carbon alcohol. Another example you can do yourself. Or shall I do it? Okay, I will do it. You do yourself, okay, for carboxylic acid. Do for this. Benzoic acid, you can do this. First you write down in this way, C double bond O, OH, attack on this carbon, follow it. So first you have to remove this carbon or this OH, first you remove this OH, okay, because carboxylic acid means double attack, first attack on this and second attack on this, that is why I am telling double attack. See here one first attack, here second attack of H minus, whereas in aldehyde and ketone only one attack on the carbon and on this carbon of ketone and aldehyde. Clear? Do the example of this. This is known as a carboxylic acid or benzoic acid. Benzoic acid or phenyl methanoic acid. Okay. Clear? Clear or not? Okay. Next we will see ester. So ester, if you want to see, it's very simple. Why? See what is the change between this ester? Nothing, no? Just you take here R. So this is now ester. Just you put R here. So in first attack OR will be removed. So in place of OR H will come. In second attack H minus will come. Then this H minus will react with H minus will come here. It will form here RCHO minus H2O, that is H plus OH minus, and forms which alcohol? Same type of alcohol. Clear? So this is nothing but your how to solve the ester also. This is over. So this is the example of ester. Just to replace R with H in carboxylic acid, you can get the answer for ester. Clear? But now we will see one example. We will understand the example. See, in carboxylic acid, the same number of carbon, how much carbon of carboxylic acid we were used to put, of the same number of alcohol was used to come out. But we will see in the ester. See the ester here, CH3, C double bond O, OCH3. Clear? Methyl ethanoate. Okay. Here Na, BH4. So H minus. So first attack will be on what? The first attack will be on this OCH3. So it will form what? It will form CH3, C double bond O, here H. Clear? Plus again NaBH4. So to generate what? H minus. This second attack will be on this carbon and this oxygen. So CH3, CO minus, here H and here H. Plus what they will do? Clear, no? This is an okay. Now next what will come? Next will come water. So it will split into H plus and OH minus. So they too will do the reaction. So it will form what? It will form CH3, COH and here H2. Here, so we got what actually? We got here CH3, CH2, OH. Clear? Now how many carbon we are used to put? See how many carbon of ester we have put? So 1, 2, 3 carbon ester we have put. How many carbon of alcohol we got? 2 carbon. So there will be a decrease of carbon for ester. This is also very important MCQ. See ester, how many carbon of ester we have put here in the example? So 1, 2, 3 carbon ester we have put. So means I am putting the reactant of 3 carbon, but I am getting the product of 2 carbon. Means here carbon will get reduced. Please remember this MCQ. And you are getting which kind of alcohol? Here also you are getting 1 degree alcohol only, no? That is methane ethanol. Clear this part? So in this way you have to get the answer of alcohol from carboxylic acid, aldehyde and ketone. Clear? Now we will see the mechanism. Take a screenshot, then we will see the mechanism. So hello everyone, now we will see its mechanism. Okay. So first step in mechanism, see here, either we take sodium boron hydride or lithium aluminum hydride. So I am taking here sodium boron hydride. This will get split into Na plus and BH4 minus. Now this BH4 minus will give us H minus, as we know. Clear? So this H will be removed. Here minus is there on boron. So this H will be removed by taking the electron in this way. This H will be removed as H minus by taking the electron. Which electron? Which electron he has given to these borons. So this H will be removed as H minus. Why H minus? Understand. This H will go, by taking its electron which he has donated to boron. So this bond will get break, and in one bond how many electrons are there, student? So in one bond 2 electrons are there. So this bond will be taken by this hydrogen. So bond contains how many electron? 2 electron, and one who gains the electron creates negative charge. So this negative charge will be removed from this boron. So now boron is free. Second point, clear? So in this way H minus will be generated. This is only for your information. Now your question will come in the mind, sir, why this H minus has to go? Why he is going? Why he is not staying here? Remember one thing, see this boron is having the 4 bond. Boron have a capacity to gain the electron, but have only capacity to make a 3 bond. So what he will do, you know? He will gain the electron due to its empty p orbital, as we know. When he gains the electron, he will make a 4th bond. When he makes the 4th bond, so he has a capacity to make only 4 bond. He has a capacity to make only 3 bond, but he has made now 4 bond due to its vacant p orbital. So this species will become unstable. Boron has a capacity to make a 3 bond. That is only its capacity. But boron has a vacant p orbital. So due to that vacant p orbital, boron will gain 2 electron. When he gains the 2 electron, 4th bond will be generated. As the 4th bond will be generated, so boron will become unstable because it is capacity to make only 3 bond with 1 p orbital. But due to 1 vacant p orbital, he is gaining 1 lone pair and becoming unstable. So now this BH4 minus species will become unstable. So he has to gain stability. So when he has to gain stability, what he has taken, he has to release back. So he has taken H minus with 2 lone pair. So he has taken the hydrogen with 2 electrons. So this hydrogen will go back with its 2 electron. So this hydrogen will break this bond and get the 2 electron and will release. So this hydrogen will get this 2 electron and will go outside. One who gains electron creates negative charge. So in this way hydride ion is generated. That's why I was writing in the previous slide H minus. In this way H minus is generated. Now here remaining is BH3. So now boron has a capacity to make only 3 bonds. So he has made the 3 bonds. Now he is stable. When he is stable, no kind of sign will come on this. Secondly, you would be thinking, sir, see its outermost orbit is incomplete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By this is a 13 group element. This is 13 group element. That's why it is an electron deficient group. That's why BH3 doesn't exist as a BH3. It will exist as a what? B2H6. So what he will do? He will combine with another BH3 to complete its octet and forms a dimer structure. So in this way H minus is generated. I am explaining again P block also. Okay. So in this way H minus is generated. So this is the first step. In first step H minus will be generated. Now see here. Second step we will see. What happens? Suppose I am taking the example of ketone. You can take example of any other and you can do it at your home. So R, C double bond O, R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here 2 lone pair also will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what happen, you know? This BH4 minus will come. Okay? How H minus generated, you understood, no? Now, see what will happen this. As we know, this is carbon, this is oxygen, this is partially negative charge, it will be partially positive charge. So this carbon will first, this hydrogen will, this boron is unstable. So he has to gain the stability. So he will start to release this hydrogen. He will start to release the hydrogen. But hydrogen will gain the electron and he will go. So this hydrogen will attack on this carbon. Because it is a partially positive charge. Because hydrogen will go. So hydrogen will go by taking its negative charge. No, it will not get a positive charge. Hydrogen will go from here by taking its negative charge. As we seen here, how it is negative is formed. So this hydrogen will attack on this carbon. So this will form here bond. So when hydrogen comes here, so carbon will make a bond with this hydrogen. So this bond will be broken. So what it will form? We will see here. It will form first BH3 will be generated because this boron will release H. So minus charge will be given to this H. So boron will release from this minus charge and forms here what? BH3. What it will be generated here? R, C, O minus. Now see here. They were two lone pair. Now one bond has been broken. So one bond create how many electrons? 2 electrons. So one lone pair extra will come here. One R will be here and one H will be here. So this is the formation of alkoxide ion. This is a formation of alkoxide ion, and BH3 will be generated. Clear this part? And BH3 will be generated. Now who will come? Now water will come. So see the water now. So this is water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now see. Out of this oxygen, this hydrogen, who is motor negative element? This is oxygen is a motor negative element. So now this hydrogen, so this hydrogen is less electronegative element. So what will happen? This minus alkoxide oxygen will start to attack or will start to make a bond with this hydrogen, because as we know, this hydrogen and oxygen, who is motor negative element? This hydrogen, oxygen is motor negative element and this hydrogen is less electronegative element, due to which this hydrogen requires the electron and this oxygen is having the extra electron. This hydrogen requires electron and this oxygen is having the extra electron. So what will happen? This oxygen will give its lone pair to this hydrogen and this hydrogen will release this oxygen. So what it will be generated? It will be generated RC. O will donate its lone pair to hydrogen, so one bond will be formed here. Now oxygen is here having one bond, so there was one minus charge. Now oxygen is having how many bonds? 2 bonds, so no charge, because oxygen has a maximum capacity to make a 2 bond. 2 bonds are there, so no charge will come. One lone pair has been given to the hydrogen. How many lone pair will be remaining? 2 lone pair will be remaining. There is R and there is H here, and there will be releasing of what? OH minus. So in this way we form a what? Alcohol. So this is nothing but your mechanism. Clear this part? See, once more I will explain the mechanism. See, this is carbon, this is oxygen, okay, and this is the BH4 minus. So in the first step, NaBH4 will split and forms what? Na plus and BH4 minus. So this BH4 minus will react with this ketone. So see, this boron is unstable of BH4 minus, so he has to gain the stability. So this boron will release this H. So H will be removed as minus, it will gain the electron. So H will remove as a minus and this H will attack on this carbon because it has a partially positive charge. So carbon is making a new bond with hydrogen, so the old bond will be broken and enter into the oxygen. So it will generate an alkoxide ion and BH3 will be released. So now oxygen has broken one bond breaks, 2 electron will enter in this oxygen. So there were 2 lone pair, now there will be a 3 lone pair, one minus charge. Now water will come, so this is the formation of water. Now this is hydrogen, this is oxygen. So out of this hydrogen, this oxygen, this is motor negative element, this is less electronegative element, so it will create partially positive charge. So here there is a requirement of electron and this oxygen of alkoxide is having the extra electron. So alkoxide oxygen will donate the electron on this hydrogen, so hydrogen will release the oxygen place. So this lone pair will be donated to hydrogen, so out of 3 lone pair, only 2 lone pair will be there. Now oxygen is making a bond with hydrogen. So oxygen maximum bond capacity is 2. So here 2 bond has been made. Now 2 bond has been made means the minus charge also will go. When minus charge will go, so it will form OH, stable species. Okay, now OH minus. So this H is going as H plus, it will release minus charge. So minus charge means what will form? OH minus. So in this way RC alcohol is formed. Clear? This mechanism remains same for every carbonyl compound. See,